Welcome. Welcome to the Tao of Women. We are live here on Zoom and on Facebook and on YouTube. And perfect. Okay. Just took me a second to get organized here. There's lots of moving parts, and the Tao of Women is actually an incredibly simple practice. And I want to take a few moments to make sure that we are gathered here and that people can hear and see before I get started, making sure everyone is muted. Okay. Can you all hear me and see me? There we go. Mm. Okay. Welcome to our opening ceremony of the Tao of Women. And this is a journey into the mystery and a journey into feminine wisdom and a journey into simple embodied practice. My name is Maria Chaudhry, and I want to take the time to open this journey with a ceremony, with a song, with calling in the lineage and honoring those who have gone before. This opening ceremony is to get us started. In the subsequent sessions, we will just drop right in. They will be poignant, concise, and coherent transmissions. And in this first session, we want to acknowledge and honor where we are in the world and where we are in time. And so each of you, whether you are listening in present moment or on the replay, whether you are in the northern hemisphere, the southern hemisphere, whether it's winter, spring, summer, or fall, we are together on this earth in this practice. And I want to take just a moment to acknowledge that I've made several videos talking about the Tao of Women and about this journey. And so I'm going to just simply point you in those directions so I don't repeat any of that. And I want to honor the authors of the Tao of Women, Pamela K Metz and Jacqueline L. Tobin. And I also want to honor Miss Shi-hei Cheng, who did the translations of the Nu Shu, the women's script, in this book. And Norma Liberman, the one who found this lost art and wrote an article and then sent this whole project into motion. And in honoring, we are standing at the threshold at the time of the ending of the year of the dragon and the beginning of the year of the snake. And so, in this moment, in whatever way feels right for you, take a moment to say thank you to the dragon, to the most magnificent yang, to the generous, high minded, to the compassionate and fully capable, humble guardian and protector of the dragon. And in whatever way it feels good to you to do that, honoring the dragon and turning now toward the snake. And that means you turn inward toward your yin nature. And turning to the snake, the yin snake, the one with the belly on the earth, the one sensitive to vibration, incredibly wise, a misunderstood healer. And in whatever way feels like wisdom to you, honoring and acknowledging the snake. Knowing that the snake is going to be the guardian and the guide through most of this Tao of Women journey. Because in this Tao of Women journey, we're going to gather each week and read one passage and do one practice. And there's 81 passages. So this is a journey that is long and beautiful. And to begin, I'd like to call in the grandmothers and to open this space. And I invite you to do so with me. I will, for those that are live in Zoom, I'm going to post the lyrics in the chat. And we're going to call in the grandmothers and we're going to call in the directions to create this container. Okay? Welcome. I am gathering the lyrics to this song. Oh my God. Bear with me just a second. Of course, this is giving me a challenge. Well, we're going to sing the song without me posting it. And let's make sure everyone's muted. Okay, so those that are just joining, we are calling in the grandmothers to open our ceremony. And sing with me in your own space. And we are turning and facing the north. As you turn and face the north, feeling your feet on the earth. Grandmothers, I see you sitting in the north. You're sacred and you're looking at me. And I pray to you, pray to you. You're sacred, and you're looking at me. Grandmothers, I see you sitting in the east. You're sacred, and you're looking at me. And I pray to you, pray to you. You're sacred, and you're looking at me. And grandmothers, I see you sitting in the south. You're sacred, and you're looking at me. And I pray to you, pray to you. You're sacred, and you're looking at me. Grandmothers, I see you sitting in the west. You're sacred, and you're looking at me. And I pray to you, pray to you. You're sacred, and you're looking at me. Grandmothers, I see you sitting in the earth. You're sacred, and you're looking at me. And I pray to you, pray to you. You're sacred, and you're looking at me. And grandmothers, I see you sitting in the sky. You're sacred, and you're looking at me. And I pray to you, pray to you. You're sacred, and you're looking at me. And grandmothers, I see you sitting in my heart. You're sacred, and you're looking at me. And I pray to you, pray to you. You're sacred, and you're looking at me. And I pray to you, pray to you. You're sacred, and you're looking at me. You're sacred, and you're looking at me. And you're looking at me. That is a Lakota song shared with permission. And as we are calling in the directions, as we are honoring the authors, as we are honoring the time, we are also honoring our lineages, our family lineages, our spiritual and professional lineages. And I invite you to do this with me in your own way. But I'm going to call in my lineage. My name is Maria Chaudhry. I was born Heather Marie Harper. I am the daughter of Sandra Ray Curvin. She is the daughter of Helen Marie Alkire. She is the daughter of Pauline Day Alkire, who is the daughter of Kathleen Kuzer. That is my maternal bloodline. As a midwife, I call in Teresa Elder, Kate Conway, Bonnie Bowen. I call in Becky Bogachoff. I call in Jennifer Creel, Kara Darling, and Sheila Isis Brown. As an herbalist, I call in Aviva Ram, Rosemary Gladstar, and Susan Weed. Calling in our teachers. As a Qigong teacher, I call in Dr. Yang Wing Ming. I call in Lee Holden. I call in Daisy Lee. I call in Frank Verhulston. I call in Damo Mitchell. I call in so many others. As a ceremonial priestess, as a guardian and guide of transformation, I call in my shaman teachers of Sandra Ingerman, Karen Hefner, Tomedo. I call in Elaine Kalila Doughty and Catalina Rivera Diosis, and so many more that have created this lineage. And I invite you to call in your family, your teachers, your guides into this practice. And with that, I think we're ready to begin with the first passage. So if you have the book, or if not, when we read books like the Tao, when you read the books with your eyes, but you really read it with your third eye. And when you're listening to the transmission, you listen with your ears. And yet you listen with your third ear, your inner ear. You open your perception wide. There is a lot of wisdom in those who have gone before. Women have been silenced for a very long time. And even in this modern day, considering all that is unfolding in our landscape, there is some wisdom in silence. There is some wisdom in the transmission of reading beyond the words, reading between the lines. And when we do so, we allow the teaching and the words and the women's wisdom to sprinkle on us like raindrops as nourishment for our body and soul. So, keeping that in mind, if you have the book, I invite you to join me. And if not, just sit back and listen. On this first passage, I'd like to show you, in case you don't have the book. This is the Chinese character for emergence, and this right here is the Nu Shu character, the women's script, the hidden script that Miss Shi-hei Cheng translated. This was the first time this was ever written down, and it was in my lifetime. It was written down in the 90s, actually. So, sitting back, letting this wash over you like raindrops. Okay. Passage 1. Emergence. From the Tao emerged the stories connecting all women. The threads have lain hidden for thousands of years. Paths have been worn by the feet of those who have gone before. Stories were silenced, lives forgotten. Now, the shattering of silence, a chorus rising. The women are speaking. Emergence. I'm going to read it one more time. Emergence. From the Tao emerge the stories connecting all women. The threads have lain hidden for thousands of years. Paths have been worn by the feet of those who have gone before. Stories were silenced, lives forgotten. Now, the shattering of silence, a chorus rising. The women are speaking. Emergence. And so, I invite you to practice Qigong with me by clearing your space. And what we're going to do is practice the form called harmonizing the three hearts. And I'm going to guide you through it. It's a simple form from Daisy Lee. It's part of her Radiant Lotus collection. And once you get familiar with the form, you're going to practice it, and I'll read the passage to you again to imprint it into your body. So we begin with our feet comfortably on the earth, our knees soft, and we're as if we're sitting in a tall stool, top of our head lifted, our hands at our lower down skin. This form harmonizes the three hearts. This lower is the heart below the horizon. Middle is your middle heart. When you're ready, you open to the earth, to Gaia. And when your hands make it to the horizon, you settle and then you gather the energy and bring the back of your fingers touching. Looks like you're making a heart, an upside down heart. As you lift your hands up your central channel, you gently rise, drawing this energy up through your lower dantian. When you make it to your diaphragm, your body sinks a little as your hands continue to rise. Once your fingertips make it to your throat, opening your voice, you open your hands, almost like if you have a book in front of you. And then your hands rise as your body rises until your palms make it to your crown. At your crown, your hands come into prayer. From here, your hands rise and your body sinks. As you open your hands from the palms of your hands, you open them until just your middle fingers are touching. From here, your hands gently open to the side as you rise. At the horizon line, you turn your palms over. Your body sinks as you gather the earth energy, collect it into your central channel. You rise just a little as your hands rise up to your diaphragm. Your body sinks as your hands continue to rise up through your throat. Open your hands like you're reading a book. Hands rise, body rises up to your crown. Hands rise, body sinks. Open your palms, middle fingers touch. Allow your arms to fall to the side as your body rises. Turning your palms over, gathering the earth, sinking your body, gathering, bringing your hands up through your lower dantian as you rise. Your hands rise up through your heart as your body sinks. Open the book. Body rises, hands rise. Prayer. Hands rise, body sinks. Open. Hands float down, body rises. One more time. Gather. Backs of your hands touching, fingertips guiding the energy up through your lower heart below the horizon. Now hands guide through your heart. Open like a book. Hands rise across your face up to your crown. Prayer hands. Hands rise. Body sinks. Open. Hands float down as you emerge. Stay with it. I'm going to be silent just so you can follow along. Stay. Let the form teach you. Harmonizing your three hearts with the earth and sky, with the Tao. Hmm. Now you keep going. Keep in the practice. Keep in the practice. Staying with the practice. Emergence. From the Tao emerge the stories connecting all women. The threads have lain hidden for thousands of years. Paths have been worn by the feet of those who have gone before. Stories were silenced, lives forgotten. Now, the shattering of silence, a chorus rising. The women are speaking. Emergence. Feel into how this is rising through your body as your voice is opening. You are remembering and emerging. Feel how the threads of the Tao run through our families, through our lineages, through our lives, creating a web interconnecting us. And we are emerging. Last one. Let this be your final passage through. Taking your time and feeling yourself emerge. As your hands float down, we come to completion by pulling down the heavens. We just gather, lift up and gather, letting your hands float down, integrating this experience, integrating the wisdom that is unfolding, the transmission into your body, knowing that you hold a thread of the Tao. a translucid thread into the web. You are honoring your lineage and honoring your wisdom, and you are remembering those who have been forgotten as we break the silence. One more time to feel complete, knowing that we are closing this circle and yet we are opening ourselves to a beautiful journey. Last one, feet together, hands up, letting all of this come down into your body, directing the energy down into your lower dantian, your heart below the horizon. One hand over the other, sealing this in to your body like an imprint. And with that, we are complete. So we bow. Right hand makes a fist, like Yang, the sun, or the dragon. Yin, the moon, the snake. They come together in our hearts. And we bow. And we bow to each other wherever you are on this planet, whether you joined live or on the replay. You are here. Feel your feet on the earth. It is one earth that holds us. We bow to the authors. We bow to the dragon and snake. We bow to our lineage. We bow to the emergence of the Tao in our lives. And we bow to our teachers' teachers, and the teacher within. And when you're ready, bring that in back into your heart. Step across the threshold and into your life. And we are complete. And this is our opening celebration. So I'd love to hear in the comments, wherever you're tuning in live or in the replay, let me know what you received here today. Honor your lineage. Let me know where you're from, what lineage strands you weave into this circle. And I'll share in the link in the description and in the replay comments links to get the book if you don't have it, links to learn more about Qigong, and links to more ceremonies if you want to process these teachings and transmissions and work with the moon. You can meet me at the well on the next new moon, and we'll have a new moon ritual practice. So with that, thank you. Thank you, everyone.